Hola hola, Claudina9 here, and the drama with Monster High is real. Will there actually be a Skeletor doll for Elvira and Chucky's Tiffany? Fans are outraged that this new Monster High line is already getting discontinued, but is it actually? We'll be sharing the truth on this situation, plus the exciting Fang Vote program. Is Garrett Sander back at Mattel? Before we get started, be sure to give this video a thumbs up, turn on notifications, and hit subscribe so you never miss the tea on the toys you love. Now, let's dive in. If you've watched my previous Monster High video, you know that Mattel is introducing a program called Fang Vote, but did you know that Fang Vote existed before? Here's a Monster High history lesson. In 2011, Mattel introduced the Monster High doll election at San Diego Comic-Con, in which attendees could vote between Scara Screams, Headless Headmistress Bloodgood, or Daughter of Arachne, later named Wadowna Spider, using their badges. The election also took place on Facebook and the Monster High website for fans who couldn't attend. During that time, controversy ensued, and Mattel was accused of rigging the election. Reports from the Comic-Con convention floor shared that while Scara was initially leading, Wadowna gained the upper hand with 700 votes. On Facebook, Wadowna was winning there as well with 270 votes, while Scara had 263. Today, Scara's post has the most likes, even though it's rumored the election was still rigged. Comment down below, do you think fans actually got to pick the winner? Ultimately, as we know, all three dolls eventually got made, with Scara Screams having multiple releases, Wadowna having 2, and Headless Headmistress getting 1. Another fan election was conducted in 2014 on the Monster High website. These characters were Quill Talentino, Finnegan Wake, and Gory Fangtail. Ultimately, Finnegan Wake won, and an additional poll was made where fans could vote on the character's bio. Fun fact, the original poll used preliminary names for Quill and Finnegan, naming them Trina Talon, daughter of a witch, and Ryder, son of a newt. To this day, Quill and Gory have never been made into dolls, but perhaps one day Gory will finally get her debut. At least I'm hoping. Anyways, 8 years later, Mattel has reintroduced an election system called Fang Vote for collectors to create alongside lead designer Rebecca Shipman on the next collector Monster High doll. This information was first revealed to influencers during the Monster High alumni program, in which Mattel showed the silhouette of the next Monster High Skeletor doll alongside the Fang Vote logo. The options were Rebecca Steam, Venus McFlytrap, and Rochelle Goyle. Interesting to note, polling in this scenario is a marketing tactic to bring brand awareness, fan engagement, and decision-making for Mattel. Whether or not the game is actually rigged, this still helps Mattel take into account what fans seem to prefer, at least in the collector demographic. The best part for Mattel though? It's working. Mattel is something of a marketing genius when it comes to Monster High, and this is proven by their post on Instagram, which has amassed over 120,000 likes and over 7,000 comments. Impressive. Additionally, this type of marketing makes a fandom stronger through community engagement, like this post by @MonsterHighCollection, who shared, "Who did you vote for? I voted for Venus." Over 100 people commented with things like, "I want to see all of them, but I voted for Rebecca." Venus, she has a special place in my heart. Rochelle all the way. Even one of Monster High's original co-creators, Garrett Sander, posted, "I always love doing Fang Votes. It's so clawsome to see the tradition continue. Excited to design along with Rebecca." Wait. You read that too, right? Garrett says, excited to design along with Rebecca. Does this mean Garrett is back at Mattel? Well, one fan got us the answer we were looking for. When you say designing alongside Rebecca, do you mean voting, or are you actually helping with the designs? And Garrett responds, by voting. Womp womp. I'm curious which is your favorite, and who did you vote for? Comment down below. Voting continues into December, when a winner will officially be announced. You can check out Mattel Creations' website using my link in the description to vote. As I'd mentioned, in addition to revealing the Fang Vote program at the Monster High alumni event, alongside was the silhouette of the next Monster High Skeletor doll, which I'm assuming I can now say now that the information is out there, which is Elvira, Mistress of the Dark. In order to talk about this leak, we have to go all the way back before COVID. First, let's talk about Toy Wiz. What even is Toy Wiz? Are they a trusted source? Toy Wiz is a New York-based family-owned toy store that's been around for over 30 years. They first began in the mid-1980s, so they're no stranger to selling. But are they trusted? The short answer is yes. Toy Wiz has been serving the Monster High community since the very beginning, all the way back in 2010. Now, granted, they charge obscene amounts and have no problem price gouging, but they have accurate information nonetheless. Back in 2020, Toy Wiz is actually the reason the doll community found out about the Collector It Pennywise and Collector Grady Twins dolls. And of course, even back then, there were skeptics. But 2 years later, Toy Wiz continues to give us the tea on the toys we love. On November 9th, Toy Wiz publicized listings for the Monster High Collector Elvira, Mistress of the Dark doll, and Monster High Chucky's Collector Tiffany doll. Both dolls say they're for pre-order and ship in January. There's lots of theories about the Tiffany doll we'll have to get into. Fans are freaking out. One user exclaims, "If these are real, I'm gonna throw up. If there's a Tiffany, I will be doing everything in my power to get one." Right when I thought my bank account would be safe. Elvira! How exciting. Wonder how the boobs will be though. We gotta admit, us too. Do we think they'll give Elvira a new body sculpt? Let me know your thoughts on this below. They may have a more conservative Elvira as she appeared in the Scooby-Doo specials. All I know is the doll circle will be very happy. Anyways, Tiffany is a new one that was not discussed, but oh my raw, am I excited! So some theories about Tiffany are that she'll be in human form and include a Chucky doll. What do we think? Is this a plausible theory? I think it'd make a lot of sense since it seems this won't be a 2-pack, similar to the way Greta included a mini Gizmo. Now let's get into the real drama of the Real Drama line. At MH Updates 2022 shared all the way back in May that there would be a black and white line of dolls based on listings from Target. Fast forward to June 10th, Monster High hinted at the line by saying, recharging your feed with a flashback to our first black and white Frankie doll who debuted at SDCC 2010, stitched to slay and making sparks fly. Keep your eyes peeled for more grayscale looks to come. The Real Drama line was hinted at again during the Monster High alumni event letters, which teased at the end, and for being one of our best boos, keep your eyes out for a special treat. You never knew what you might see. So Mattel was really hinting it up that this line was coming. On August 29th, at The Cursed Prince and at Sabrina Twyla shared pictures of the Real Drama stock images taken from Target's system. Here's what people had to say under the post. Europeans still waiting for the Creep production dolls. Do you think they'll be in the UK? Yes, please, I need some dolls in Germany. When will these come to Asia? Almost every comment under the post is people asking when the dolls will be available in their country. This is important to note, so don't forget that. About a month later, Monster High finally shared officially that the line would be released. Frights, camera, action. The hashtag Monster High alumni ghouls are back in black and white as they take over the silver screen in an all-new hashtag Monster High Real Drama series, available starting this Wednesday. Most of the comments under the post are fans asking questions. Would they be available at Mattel Creations too? Ghouls, will you be sold in store, online? Where? The answers were kept in the crypt as Mattel didn't really answer much on where they'd be available, except on September 21st, the dolls were sold on Mattel Creations at midnight PST, and on Target's website around the same time. Unfortunately, the launch was a mess, and barely anyone was able to get the dolls. Target kept going in and out of stock. Mattel Creations sold out in 2 minutes of every doll, and fans were outraged. You know you guys could have made a bigger amount of the dolls. Hardly anyone even got them because of scalpers. Are these going to be available again? Sold in stores? Restocked? This was not supposed to be some limited release, and there are thousands of actual fans out here still wanting to buy these dolls. Are you going to help us, please? Girl, they sold out in 2 minutes. Release them so everyone can get them. I'm over this. People have been waiting to get affordable Monster High dolls. You've been basically releasing overpriced exclusive dolls that most couldn't afford. When you finally release something that normal people can buy, it's all bought up by bots and scalpers who's reselling them for ridiculous prices. This is not okay. Set up pre-orders. Literally nobody was able to get these. If you truly care about your fans, please don't let scalpers get away with this. It was a true disservice to fans who really wanted to support this line that ended up having to turn to eBay to pay scalper prices, with some fans paying over $100 a doll. But did the dolls ever actually make it in stores, or did Mattel just lie about that? We have answers. On October 1st, the Mattel store in El Segundo, California stocked up on Real Drama Draculaura and Frankie, limiting orders to 1 per person. A store in Brazil had a launch party for the line and even had a large store display. Users on Reddit shared a cart full of the Real Drama dolls at Target, and another user sharing they found the dolls in California, while another Reddit user shared they found the dolls in Canada. Thanks to @MHUpdates2022 for sharing these images with me. I just want to say I honestly couldn't make these videos without the help of my community cult, so thank you so much to all of you who share updates about Monster High with me, and all your thoughts and opinions. If you want to share anything, feel free to email us at paclaudina@gmail.com. So the dolls did actually make it to a few stores, but the most accessible places to find the dolls were Entertainment Earth and Big Bad Toy Store, which had all 4 dolls available for pre-order. Both websites sold out of their pre-orders, and so some fans were lucky enough to place orders on Amazon. And even for international fans, Entertainment Earth and Amazon has international shipping, so you could place an order on there too. Yay, all is restored, right? Wrong. On November 7th, one fan took to Twitter to share an email they got from Entertainment Earth that reads, "Thank you for ordering from Entertainment Earth. We appreciate your business. Unfortunately, we're sorry to report that the manufacturer has notified us that we will not be receiving any additional shipments of the Monster High Real Drama Frankenstein doll. Because they have discontinued production of this item, no additional information was provided to us by the manufacturer as to why this occurred. Sadly, this means we will not be able to ship it to you and have canceled it from your order. We apologize for any inconvenience this may cause. Your order information appears below." This sparks some major controversy, with some fans expressing that it's misinformation and there's no way the line is actually canceled because other retailers still have them. It's not 100% confirmed since the information came from only one retailer. Other retailers like Big Bad Toy Store still confirm they're still getting them in stock and still put up listings now and then. Don't panic. And others expressing their outrage that the line would be discontinued when there's still countless fans who never even had a chance at getting them. This led to fans expressing their anger on Monster High's posts. Restock the Real Drama and Creep production dolls. Barely any actual fans got them because your website is overrun with scalpers, so stop limiting the production of your alumni dolls for the sake of a collector label. Believe me, you would make a ton of more money if your collector dolls were widely available. Restock Real Drama and the Creep productions. Everyone, all at once. Why would you guys discontinue something we weren't able to even get? And yes, I'm talking about the Real Drama dolls. This is so disheartening, but what's really going on? Are they actually discontinued? Hit store Paul Mart chimed in from the perspective of an actual store owner. Discontinued is their way of blaming Mattel for overselling. When you order from Mattel, there is zero guarantee that you will get the product or the quantity you requested. Been there with pre-sales. Super popular items are often oversold, and Mattel made a lot less than demand. The quantity they made was not based on sales, it was based on forecast demand. Sometimes they are right and sometimes wrong. What is bad business in my book is that they charge you to cancel the order, but there's nothing they give you back for canceling on you? Talk about piping hot tea. So basically, Entertainment Earth ordered an excessive amount of Real Drama dolls from Mattel. Mattel hasn't been able to fill those orders. This could be for a number of reasons, such as shipping crate issues or problems with manufacturing going up in price. Only Mattel knows, but according to Paul Mart, Mattel didn't make enough to meet the demand. So does this mean all hope isn't lost? Maybe. But fans also shared that Amazon began canceling orders as well, which can't be a great sign. All of this prompted Mattel to break their silence and respond on Twitter. While recent launches have sold out, that doesn't mean it's the end. Keep creeping the hallways for more things to come. Wow, when they said Real Drama, they weren't kidding. Ultimately, I think some major changes need to happen. I don't know how, but I'm hoping that speaking about this on my platform can be a start, or at least a way for people who do have a solution to share them. Obviously, enough needs to be made to meet demands, but also demands of fans overseas. Why are fans internationally having such a hard time getting dolls? And is there a way we can make it more affordable for those fans too? Because even if they're able to order from Amazon US, they have to pay crazy shipping costs. It must feel like no one's fighting at the forefront for fans overseas to make sure they're able to get the dolls too. And that isn't fair as a community to not say anything. There are plenty of countries outside the USA who adore Monster High and make the franchise what it is. Without the fans overseas, Monster High just wouldn't be what it is. There needs to be more accessibility for these countries to be able to get the dolls. Let's make change happen. I have a couple new exciting videos coming this month that I can't wait for you to see, including my documentary collecting every single Monster High doll. If you enjoyed today's video, be sure to hit subscribe so you don't miss that, click thumbs up, and turn on notifications. Thanks for watching. See ya!